last video, we were looking at finding the percent composition based upon the formula of a compound, but now we're going to do it the opposite. We am giving you the percent composition, and I want you to find the formula for this compound. Well, we begin with an assumption. The assumption is that we have 100 grams of this compound. When I assume I have 100 grams, since 40% of that is sulfur, I can have 40 grams of sulfur. Since 59% of that's oxygen, I can take that 100 grams and it can now be 59 grams of oxygen. So those are my two numbers I'm going to start with. And I can't begin this problem unless I assume I have 100 grams of this. So we're going to take these grams and we're going to translate them into moles using the molar mass. Molar mass of sulfur, 32.07. Molar mass of oxygen, 15.999. Notice that I have these on opposite sides now. In the previous problem, our molar mass was up here and our moles was down there because I started off with moles. But since this is starting with grams, I want grams on the bottom. I do that math, multiply these two, divide by that, and I get 1.249 moles of sulfur and 3.747 moles of oxygen. But since I need whole number ratios, any formula has to be a whole number ratio. It can't be S 1.249 or O 3.749. I need whole numbers. I'm going to make my second assumption, which is that I divide each element by the smallest number of moles. And since 1.249 is my smallest number here, I'm going to divide both of these guys by 1.249. I do that math and I get 1 mole of S and 3 moles of O. And these numbers need to be whole numbers. If they aren't whole numbers, we'd have to multiply them by 2 or 3 or whatever to get a whole number. But in this case, they both came out to be exactly whole numbers. So therefore, the formula that I have for this compound is 1S and 3 O's, so SO3. And we call that the empirical formula. The empirical formula is the smallest whole number mole ratio of the elements that make this element, make this compound. So therefore, using these percentages, kind of working backwards from what we did with percent composition, we can determine what is the formula, the empirical formula of this compound.